All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wal Rum. You're back on another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I'm gonna start by giving a disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only, fair use, fair use. And I want to start by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahab, Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, by their faith. And this is what my local news, social media, as you see, surge in tick activity, sending people to emergency rooms at the highest rate in nearly a decade. And like I said, this is on my local news social media. They posted that, man. And that's going to be the screen. So I shouldn't even put that up. But you see, breaking tick crisis is taking over the U.S. So this tick thing is taking over, man. It's taking over, man. And I know that they've, well, I'm going to let the videos play. As you see right here, it says doctors expect tick surge across the Tennessee Valley after mild winter. And we didn't have a mild winter, man. It was cold as hell this year. Because I work outside, I know for a fact we didn't have no mild winter. But these ticks are another plague. And this shows you that the Lord is using Esau on the left-hand side to bring on these plagues on Babylon the Great. So let me hit a couple of these videos and hit a couple of scriptures, and Lord willing to be edifying.
Europe, check it out, family. When I say 2026 shit is scary, spooky, and hilarious, I means that because now we got ticks popping up, sparkling and shit. And this lady happened to find this tick in Louisiana. Also, I got a video at the end of this to talk about what our government is doing with these ticks, because apparently they bioengineering them. And Lyme disease is going up. So if this don't scream zombie, nigga, I don't know what else to tell y'all, because there's a lot of shit going on, y'all. And you gotta be aware to be alive, and be alive to be aware. And I'm just showing y'all. But you know what I say? On funnel grade, shit is crazy.
Like Dr. Strangelove, trying to make new diseases, mixing bacteria and virus in ticks with the intent of this is the perfect stealth weapon. It's poor man's nuke. You drop these insects on an enemy, it weakens the population, it ties up the medical resources, but doesn't destroy infrastructure like a nuclear bomb would.
And you just heard what she said. It's a poor man's nuke. So they drop these insects, kill off a lot of people, man. Because a lot of people work outside and have to, deal with the elements. So you seeing this is not a game, man. The Lord has put the spirit on Esau to bring these plagues on the left-hand side, pretty much on his own self, man. Because I showed you my local area, they posted that it's sending people to the emergency room. So you gotta just, what I'm saying, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, stay prayed up. Now check this out.
America has a tick problem, and it's way worse than you think. They're tiny, silent, and right now spreading across the United States at an alarming rate. What's happening in 2025 is on a completely different level, and most Americans still have no idea. A new invasive species called the Asian long-horned tick has exploded across 21 states. It's not supposed to be here, but it is. And it just started carrying a potentially deadly infection called ehrlichiosis. One scientist said it plainly: a storm is brewing. The CDC reported more ER visits for tick bites in July 2025 than any of the previous 8 years. In Ohio, Lyme disease cases surged over 700% in just 1 decade. And here's the part that should really concern you. 68% of tick exposures happen on your own property. Not in the woods, right outside your front door. Lyme disease gets the headlines, but Rocky Mountain spotted fever kills more than 1 in 5 people who go untreated. And a tick only needs 2 hours on your skin to transmit it. The threat is real, it's growing, and it's closer to home than most people think.
So it really started come last year, but it's saying it's going to be worse this year. So I want to pull that video so you can see that this is something they've been having under wraps, because they spoke about the mosquitoes, these mosquitoes they released last year, and these ticks as well. As you see right here, it says the tick apocalypse. Bioengineered lime was released to enslaved Americans. Now, this is crazy. And it's millions of them. So you see how fast they're spreading, man. They everywhere, and they very small, man. So just be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Your kids outside and shit. You got to be aware of this stuff, man. Not saying it's gonna be in your area, but you never know, man. This man is releasing everything he has on the population. So we know that this man is the devil, man, and we know that this man is bringing forth his agenda. And you just got, like I said, you just got to be prepared mentally and spiritually for these things, man, because it's gonna get worse from here. This man is releasing everything he had stored up, locked in the vault. He's gonna release it. And I just want to hit a couple scriptures, man. We pretty much know all these scriptures, but it's always good to bring them back out, just because somebody else might be watching for the first time and never heard these scriptures, man. This is 2 Ezra 15, and I'm going to drop down to verse 10. It says, "Behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer now to dwell, I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." And we're in Babylon again, man. This is modern day Egypt. It tells you in Revelations 11 and 8. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before." And see, this place is being hit with those plagues as Egypt was hit before, man. These plagues is coming all the way back, man. Like you had the plague of lice, you had the plague of flies, which I'm gonna basically pull that out. But these insects are a plague as well, man. So you seeing that the Lord has put on the spirit of Esau to bring out these plagues on the population, man, as it was in an ancient world. And you seen the swarm of those ticks, man. Can basically give you Lyme disease. It only take 2 hours for them to be on your skin for them to transmit it to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then if it said if it go untreated, you can pass away from it. It said 1 out of 5 people pass away from them. So these are the plagues, man. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof." And see, this is going into this place being destroyed, man. These plagues coming, so you know the Lord is there to bring destruction upon Esau and his land, man. "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that power shall bring upon it." And see, the Lord is doing this. The Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to go in the lab and break all the, put these sicknesses and illnesses and these bugs and let them out. This is all the Lord doing on the left-hand side, man. The Lord is gonna make Esau destroy his own self, as you don't see him destroying his own kingdom. So we know that the Lord is in the midst of everything that's going on, man. This is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 1. It says, "Woe be to thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." So we're in the land of Egypt once again, man. It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. And see, the Lord is showing you that these things that's coming, the Lord is having brought up on the earth, is a sign that the Lord is going to destroy Babylon the Great, man. Just like he did Egypt. When those plagues started to come, then the Lord was moving near to release or save the children of Israel, man. He was moving close to doing it. He says, gird up yourself. I just read that. Verse 3, it says, A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? So nobody's going to stop these plagues is coming, man. Nobody's going to turn it back. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? See, the fire is already kindling, man. Nobody's going to be able to put it out, man. So it's not going to. Esau is going to have a come to what do you call it? Come to God moment and stop doing these. No, man. The Lord is putting it on His spirit to bring the destruction upon Himself, man. Verse 5, it says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? See, what is he that may drive them away? And the plagues are coming, and Esau can't drive them away. The Lord is putting a spirit on him to destroy his own self, man. Now I'm down to verse 14. He says, behold, plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. See, these plagues are here, man. And it's only going to get worse from here. They are already sent, and no one can turn it back, and no one can stop it, man. It's going to get more and more intensified until the destruction comes, man. All these plagues coming, all these sickness coming. They got another pandemic coming, man. So we know that shit. We in the midst of the end of Esau's kingdom, man. Dropping down to verse 37, it says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack." See, they're not going to stop. It's only going to get. It's going to get more and more. It's only going to be more and more plagues that's coming, man. It's only going to be more and more plagues that's coming. And that's what prepare yourself mentally and spiritually, man, because you're going to have family members, friends that's going to be put to death by these different plagues, man. And you got to, like I said, you just got to be aware of it and understand this is the time, man. The Lord is going to bring great judgment because the plagues are here, just like they were in Egypt. Let me get that. This is Exodus 8, and drop it down to verse 16. And you see the nets, man. This is King James. No, it's NLT. Let me get the King James. So in verse 16 it says, "And Yahweh Shem Yahushua said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt." See, the Lord brought the plague of lice on the people, man. It says, and they did so. For Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in men and in beasts. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. See, throughout all the land of Egypt, and we're in Egypt again. Let me get that. Keep saying that's the spirit of the Lord when we bring it out, because He keep making me reiterate that we're in Egypt all over again. This is Revelations 11 and 8. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt." See, it's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, was crucified. See, the Lord wasn't actually crucified here. He was just, his name was taken away, and his image was taken away here, man. So we're spiritually in Sodom and Egypt. So we understand that these plagues are in Egypt once again that we're bringing out. These plagues are here, man. These plagues are here. And like I said, they brought out the plagues of the mosquitoes with last year. I think I did a lesson on that. Now you see all these ticks, which is probably going to be something else after that. But you see the Lord is moving and causing Esau to move on the left-hand side, man, to bring all these plagues on the earth. Verse 18, Exodus 8 and 18, it says, "And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there were lice among men and upon beasts. And the magicians said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of the Most High Power, man." So they knew this was the finger of God that did that, man. So we know that these things that the Lord is bringing out is the finger of the Lord, man. He just caused Esau to do it on the left-hand side, man, to bring these plagues upon his own self, man, to destroy his own kingdom. He says, this is the finger of power, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto unto them, as Yahweh Shem Yahushua said. So Pharaoh was hard in his heart. He wouldn't listen to Moses and Aaron, man, because the Lord hardened his heart for him not to let the children of Israel go. Continuing on, it says, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua said unto Moses, rise up early in the morning and stand before Pharaoh. Lo, he cometh forth to the water, and say unto him, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, let my people go. See, he hardened his heart not to let the children of Israel go. It says that they may serve me. Else, if thou wilt not let my people go, behold, I will send a swarm of flies upon thee, and upon thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thy house, and the house of the Egyptians shall be full of swarms of flies. And you know, the flies are one of those insects, man. Is like a real worrisome, man. They real, man. They real worrisome, man. That shit will annoy the hell out of you, man. Swarm of flies, man. This one fly. Just imagine how one fly do to you. Just imagine swarms of them, man. And they constantly, man. I remember growing up as a kid. We had no air conditioner. We had to let the windows up so we could get some air in that mug. You put the fan in there in the window, and a damn fly. You hear a fly in your damn room, boy. That shit will wear the hell out of you, because that damn fly across your ear 1,000 times while you're trying to sleep. And it's like it'd be so loud, like a damn airplane was in your damn ear, man. Because them flies wings just wing, wing, wing. But I had to bring it up because that shit is annoying as fuck, boy. Well, continuing on, he says, finishing up, 21, it says, full of swarms of flies, and also the ground whereon thou art. And I was severe in that day the land of Goshen. So the Lord separated the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, where they wouldn't receive the flies. Let me continue on. It says, in which my people dwell, that no swarms of flies shall be there, to the end that thou mayest know that I am Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the midst of the earth. See, you're going to know this is the Lord doing this, man. So the Lord separated where it wasn't no flies come on the house of the children of Israel, but only on the Egyptians. But in this day and time, these plagues are going to hit the children of Israel, those that they'll receive this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man, and didn't repent. So we know the Lord is in the midst of everything that's going on, man. It says, verse 23, it says, and I will put a division between my people and thy people. Tomorrow shall this sign be. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua did so. And there came a grievous swarm of flies into the house of Pharaoh, and into his servants' houses, and into all the land of Egypt. And the land was corrupted by reason of the swarm of flies. Man, that's heavy. So as you've seen all these swarms of ticks, and they spraying them, man. And a woman said there was these ticks is like the poor man's nuke, man. So they know the devastation and the destruction that these bugs are gonna cause. Shit in children, shit people working, outside, and doing all these jobs outside, man. Shit, it's gonna be a lot of death, man. Sicknesses. We're in those times, man, because all those plagues came on the earth, and then the Lord destroyed Pharaoh and his armies, man. By you know the story. But the point is, we're close to the Lord returning, man, because all the things that they said was going to happen before he returned, it's happening, man. We're closer than ever. This is Psalm 78. I'm going to drop down to verse 42. Then start at verse 42. I start at 41. It says, yea, they turned back in tempted power and limited the Holy One of Israel. They remembered not his hand, nor the day when he delivered them from the enemy. It's talking about the children of Israel. Our people still don't understand that they're the children of Israel, man. They still don't understand that the Lord delivered them from all these different captivities and all these different times of oppression for the children of Israel, man. It says, 43, it says, how he had wrought this sign in Egypt, and his wonders in the field of Zoan. And he had turned their rivers into blood, and their floods and they could not drink. He sent diverse sorts of flies among them. See, we just read about the diverse flies, sorts of flies which devoured them, and frogs that destroyed them. And see, I didn't even get to the frogs, man. So he sent all these plagues upon them, man. It says he gave also their increase into the caterpillar and their labor unto the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail and their sycamore trees with frost. He gave up their cattle also to the hail and their flocks to the hot thunderbolts. It's like he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them. And see, this is what the Lord did to the Egyptians, man. And see, 2/3 of our people don't understand that the Lord is going to do this to the Egyptians again, man, which they're going to be considered the modern day Egyptians. He says he made a way to his anger. He spared not their souls. See, he spared not their souls from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. See, the Lord didn't spare them, man. He smote all the firstborn of Egypt, the chief of their strength, in the tabernacle of Ham. And see, the Egyptians was Hamites. And this is what the Lord did to them. But our people are not going to be looked at any different in this time, man. 2/3 of our people are going to be judged with Esau, man, which is the modern day Egyptians. He says, but he made his own people to go forth like sheep and guided them in the wilderness like a flock. He led them away and he led them on safely so that they feared not, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. And see, the Lord is going to make a way out for the elect. But 2/3 of our people are going to be judged on this side, man. And we see in the time the Lord is moving fast, man. We see at this time the Lord is moving fast. So I'm going to end it there. Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom. Shalom.